This is CBS 11 News Now.
It's News Now, our digital update. I'm Russ McCaskey, and the search for a missing worker in Crescent continues. We first brought you this story on Facebook Live yesterday morning. A hazmat and recovery team has been called in to conduct the search at the Tri-Chem Industries. Chief Ron Becker says that his team battled against the dangerous conditions as they searched for a missing man, Dylan Mitchell, but they were not successful. 2 other employees were injured and are now recovering at the hospital. At least 6 people were killed when a pedestrian bridge collapsed onto a roadway. This is in Sweetwater, Florida. They were inside vehicles waiting at a red light when the 950-ton structure fell on them. That bridge had been put in place in less than a week. It was still under construction. Federal investigators are going to be in Florida today to begin looking for a cause of that accident. Just a horrifying situation there. You can only imagine those folks who were at the red light and just in an instant, life changed.
And they were, from what I understand, they were trying to tighten the cables.
Yeah, the cables apparently had come loose. Yeah, and then the top of that bridge, the pedestrian bridge, wasn't going to be open for another year. So clearly there's a lot more work to be done on it. But it's one of those things where they try to get it in place. They're trying to minimize the traffic congestion.
Right.
So, you know, you can tell they're trying to do some good things, but maybe something wasn't quite right.
Right, exactly.
And clearly very unsafe there. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the weather. Here in North Texas, really windy yesterday.
Very
mild
windy.
Temperatures.
Yeah. We've had a beautiful stretch. If you think about spring breakers and if you were able to enjoy, stay here, maybe a little staycation, what a week of weather. You really couldn't go across the country and find much better than what we've had. So today we are going to warm up more than what we have previous days. We're already 66, so we have had a really mild start. That's close to where we should be for average highs this time in the year, which would be 68. And that is where we're starting. Nothing but blue sky right now as we take a look from Dallas. Winds are coming down. Still going to be a little bit breezy, though, throughout the afternoon, just not as windy as yesterday. Temperatures right now across North Texas, anywhere from the low to mid 60s, both Dallas and Fort Worth at 66. And what does your weekend look like? Probably wanting to get the plans ready. And of course, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, or St. Patrick's Day. Can you tell I'm tired?
It's been a week, right?
Yes. So we are looking at what is the rain opportunity for tomorrow. It's going to hold until it looks like late afternoon and evening. And it looks like it would be very isolated storms for later tomorrow. Better shot for more widespread storms, maybe some severe. That will come into play on Sunday.
So most of the day, Greenville Avenue is pretty packed, but 11 o'clock is when the parade's going. You said you may go check out the parade this year.
I think so. I think I might do it.
Good for you.
Never gone, so why not?
It's definitely a little bit rowdy, but if you're fairly new to Dallas, if you haven't been before, you ought to go check it out because it is kind of a fun thing.
A good people watching event.
Oh yeah, there'll be some good things to see out there, no doubt about that.
Right.
Let's talk a little bit about basketball. It's been 2 decades in the making for the Horned Frogs. TCU hoping to defeat Syracuse in the first game of the NCAA Tournament tonight. Tip-off is set for 8:40. The winner will play either Bucknell or Michigan State. Those teams have the early game at 6 p.m. Both those games can be seen right here on CBS 11. So the Frogs, it's been 20 years since they've been to the tournament. So this is really special for them. Unfortunately, one of their stars, one of their guards, got injured a couple of weeks ago, so they're not at full strength. But, you know, I think everybody's hoping to see them do well. When it's been that long, you just want to see them do good. So hopefully that'll happen.
Yes, we're rooting for TCU.
Yeah, and Texas is also playing tonight. Texas A&M plays today, so a lot of Texas teams in action. Of course, Texas Tech won yesterday. They beat Stephen F. Austin. I don't know if you saw any of that game. It was really close.
Yeah.
My brother went to Stephen F. for 2 years, and I kind of found myself at the when I first started watching, I'm like, I really don't care who wins. It's just really a good game. And then I kept wanting and kind of pulling for the underdog a little bit, hoping Stephen F. might win. But Tech looked great at the end of that game.
Yeah, they did.
Couple surprises.
Yes, there were some upsets.
Arizona.
Shocker.
Did you have Arizona going very far?
I didn't have them going. I think I had them going to the next round and then maybe being done.
Okay, that's good for you.
Yeah, but you had them going.
I'm going all the way to the championship game.
Oh, man.
So I'm in deep trouble.
That's a buster.
Right.
And then we had Miami and Loyola.
Then, yeah, the buzzer beater. I don't know if you saw that. That was exciting. Several exciting games. OU went to overtime. They got beat. They were kind of just like barely hanging on, but they were able to get it in overtime. But a lot of good games yesterday, so we'll see what happens today. Hopefully my bracket will fare a little bit better.
Maybe today will be a better day for you.
So Texas takes on Nevada. And then Texas Southern takes on the #1 seed, Xavier. So that's going to be a tough road to hoe for them. And then Texas A&M plays Providence, and that should be a good game. A&M at times has looked really, really good this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, and then, you know, you just never know. Team gets hot. Who did you pick to win it all?
I picked Duke.
Always a good choice.
Yeah, kind of a pretty boring choice, I feel like. It's one of those things I felt like I had to go with my gut. And for some reason, once I started getting down to the end, Duke was who I was feeling like might do it. So we'll see.
We'll see how it all plays out.
My husband picked Cincinnati. I thought I was like, that's an interesting choice.
They're really good.
Cincinnati.
They are really good. That's a bold pick. I don't know.
I thought so too. I'll tell him.
But you know, but the thing is, you know, when everybody picks the same 2 or 3 teams, everybody picks North Carolina and Duke, you're probably not going to win.
True.
Because everybody's going to pick them. I went with Michigan State.
Okay.
They were #3 seed. And so we'll see. In a year like this where there's not a dominant 1 or 2 or 3 teams and everybody's just pretty good, I think it kind of comes down to coaching. So Coach K at Duke and then Izzo at Michigan State, some of those guys, I think they have their teams better prepared and probably can handle the spotlight and the excitement and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. It's always fun to watch, though.
It's so fun.
And, you know, because they're college kids, and you never know what they're going to do. Sometimes they make mistakes, and sometimes they make great plays. And so it's just fun to watch. So. All right, we'll be watching it. We'll see how it all shakes out. We do not have an 11 o'clock broadcast on CBS 11 because we have basketball on. We will have another Facebook Live, so look for that coming up in the 11 o'clock hour, 11:15, 11:30, somewhere right around there. Thanks for watching CBS 11. The ones for Texas, as always, you can always get the very latest headlines on CBSDFW.com. And again, look for that next Facebook Live News Now coming up sometime in the 11 o'clock hour, maybe just before noon. Have a great day, everybody.